Greetings, my name is Justice Miles, and these are my dancer travel packing tips and tricks. I think the first thing you need to ask yourself is, why am I going? And if you answer that question, it will really help ground your packing. So ask yourself, am I traveling or going somewhere to train? What styles of dance am I doing? Am I going to perform? Am I going somewhere to choreograph or teach? Or am I going to a dance conference to present research? And really thinking about that context is going to ground your packing. But I do think there are some things that are generally really helpful and useful to pack. And so the first thing I would say is packing miniature makeup and miniature products makes your life a lot easier. So, in regards to miniature makeup, I really like these products. So, MAC makes a really great miniature lipstick, and Clinique does as well. This is great to throw into your purse when you're walking around and things like that. I also really like the brand Tarte. It's really good for sensitive skin. I love their blush. It's great. It doesn't make me break out, so I really like Tarte. Additionally, Tarte makes this really nice small eye makeup palette that's really great. And what's great is you can also purchase miniature makeup brushes, which is great. And you can bring a miniature perfume as well if you like. I also really like Tarte's BB cream tinted moisturizer that also has sunscreen in it. And their waterproof eyeliner doesn't move if you sweat. So this brand is really great. Additionally, if you have a small, moisturizer, that's great, and a small jade roller, that makes things convenient. And I also really like this small eyebrow shaper. Additionally, I really like this is Loop makes a really good small portable earplugs that look like jewelry, and they have like a mute, and you can put them in your ear. They don't move when you move your head. You can wash them, and you can put them in the case and put them on your keys, and they're great. So if it's loud on the plane, or if you're in a place where the music is really loud, you can put these in and they don't move, and they're really great and convenient. Pop them on your keys and you're good to go. Additionally, I think it's always great to pack an eye mask. So if you're staying somewhere and there's a street light coming in through the window or something, and you're trying to sleep at night, or you just want to rest your eyes on the plane, or just rest your eyes, this is great. Additionally, I saw this on BuzzFeed. There's a pillow called the Turtle, which kind of looks like a scarf, and you can rest your head against it. So if you don't have anything to lean your head against, if you're on a plane or something and you just kind of want to rest, that's super convenient too. So that's the miniature makeup section. Additionally, there's some other things that I think are really convenient to pack as well. One of the things that's really helpful is to pack, in my opinion, is contact solution, because Optifree isn't sold everywhere. Sometimes it's not sold outside of the States, and so I think it's great to pack Optifree. I always like to pack an extra contact case and extra contacts. Additionally, I think in regards to oral hygiene, a miniature toothbrush, miniature toothpaste, a retainer, some floss is really great to have, and a miniature nail clipper is great to have. Additionally, if you get hurt, I think it's really great to have an alcohol prep wipe and a couple Band-Aids with you. And if you're going to a performance or something like that, I think it's great to have a tin to put your jewelry in so it doesn't get smashed. So for example, if you had a tin, you could put a flamenco pin in here. You could have some earrings. You could also, if you're going to a dance conference or something and wanted some elegant jewelry, you could go ahead and put this in a tin so it doesn't get smashed in your luggage or suitcase. And additionally, this is really helpful is I saw this on BuzzFeed, is you can pack soap sheets. So if you're traveling or sightseeing or something and the soap isn't stocked, you can bring these soap sheets with you. And I also like to bring, I learned this from someone as well, is detergent sheets. So you don't have to travel with liquid when you're traveling. And it's really convenient, particularly, if you're traveling on a plane and don't want to travel with a lot of liquid. Okay, so then I would also say it's great to pack hair products, particularly if you are a person of color and where you're traveling doesn't have a lot of hair products that you need. So sometimes it's great to, pack, some hair cream. I like to also pack some edges gel to lay my edges flat if I'm going to be wearing a bun or something like that, or need to wear a bun or have my hair pulled back. The wet brush makes a really great brush for a lot of different hair types, and I always travel with a wide tooth comb to use with conditioner for tangles. Additionally, having some bobby pins that are really great for your hair, that will hold your hair. Some hair ties. If you want some subtle hair ties that match your hair, that's always great to bring. And my friend showed me that there's this really great hairnet as well if you want some extra support, if you need to put your hair into a bun. Additionally, I think it's great to travel with some tissues, miniature deodorant, miniature lotion, and I really like Black Girl sunscreen because it's really great for people of color because it's translucent. So this is a really great sunscreen. Arnica gel is great if you have sore muscles. And also traveling with some Lysol can be really helpful to disinfect things, and a lock in case you need to lock things up. Additionally, I think it can be really, really helpful to travel with, a notebook and a pencil too, or a pen, just in case you need to write something down or sign something. It's always great to travel with, something like that. So anyway, hopefully this is helpful. You don't have to pack everything, and maybe this doesn't necessarily cover everything, but these are definitely some things that I think can be helpful if you're going to be somewhere traveling for a while, and it just makes it easier to just go miniature on a lot of things. So anyway, you can kind of just zip this up, hold it, and put it in your luggage to go. So this brings me to tip number 2, which is to pack body TLC stuff. You are going to probably be sore if you're training or if you're teaching or if you're performing, and I think it's a really great idea to bring stuff for that. So I talked about mini makeup. I think this is really convenient. This is a miniature foam roller, and you can stick your water bottle inside and put this in your luggage. I also think what's great is if you're traveling by air to have a ice pack that you can fill with ice, so you don't have to worry about having water while you're going through TSA, and you can fill this with ice when you need to. And the other thing that's helpful is to bring some KT tape in case you need to tape your muscles. You can also bring other things like a massage ball for your feet, or additional things that you think are going to help, like arnica gel or things that are going to help with sore muscles. And this brings me to tip number 3, which is layer. There are so many different styles of dance, and each style of dance needs something different and has different clothing and all of that. But I think these are some general layering tips that can be very helpful. So one of the most helpful things I've bought have been Baudile sauna pants. Baudile has a really great sauna line, and I really like their sauna pants because they are adjustable at the bottom for different heights, and the inside of the pants are insulated really well, so they keep your leg muscles really, really warm as you're warming up, which is really helpful. If it's starting to get warm, you can always layer a pair of shorts underneath your sauna pants. And it never hurts to bring a pair of tights, and I think Sancho makes a really great pair of tights. Additionally, if you're taking a flamenco class or something like that, I think you can layer a pair of pants underneath a skirt. So as your skirt moves, you have a layer of pants underneath, which is helpful. For the upper body, one thing that you can do is if you have like a plain camisole leotard base and you're cold, you can always layer a vest on top to keep your back warm. And as you start to warm up, you can start peeling off layers. So you could also have like a black wrap cardigan underneath. And then you could also have a light bolero if that's convenient. And then you can always peel that layer off so you have your camisole base. You can also, if you want to be super classy, you can get a long sleeve leotard. And if you want to go more simple, you can also do like a long black sleeve shirt that shows your lines. And additionally, I think one thing that is really helpful to pack when you are traveling is a pair of pajamas. So I like this satin cami short set. So if it's really, really warm where you're traveling, you can stay cool at night, have an eye mask to block out the light. And then I like to pack a lot of this in a packing cube so I can see what is being packed and it keeps things really organized. The other thing that's really important to think about is the footwear of the different styles of dance. So let's say you're doing a contemporary class and you need to do a lot of floor work. I think it's great to bring some socks. You could bring a pair of nude socks, a pair of black socks. If your ankles or legs are feeling cold, you could also bring a pair of leg warmers. If you're doing a ballet bar and need to warm up, you could also bring some ballet shoes. Additionally, if you're doing flamenco or danza estilizada or something, you can bring your shoes and put them in a bag and put them in this way so they're protected in your suitcase. And then if you need to bring castanets and are taking danza estilizada or something where you need castanets, you can have them in the case where they're warm. And you can even buy a castanet muffler so as you practice you don't disturb your neighbors. And so anyway, these are my tips and tricks for packing for dance. I hope that this is helpful. I know that each dancer, person, situation, style is unique, and so adjust accordingly. And happy travels. Thanks so much.